everyone, welcome back to my real estate channel. I'm Chih-Hao. Today I have a very special guest. Talyssa is also a broker at Fulton Grace. We work together. I met her last year at our top producer event. In order to get to those top producer events, you have to be on our company's leaderboard. So she is very experienced, dedicated, and she's just a fun person to be with. So thank you so much for coming to my show today. And why don't you talk about yourself a little bit?
Thank you so much for having me, Chih-Hao. So yes, a little bit about me. My name is Talyssa Delgado. I've been a part of Fulton Grace for a little over a year now. As Chih-Hao had mentioned, we met officially last year for the very first time at our top quarterly 2 producer event. But I did know about you a little bit before the event.
Yeah.
You were often used on Fulton Grace's like social media examples, and you were like really free-spirited, very like about your business, and I knew that we would get along.
Actually, the first time I saw you, I was like, oh my gosh, she looks like Ariana Grande. Is that her at the top producer event? Because you have your like ponytail, like you straighten your hair, and you're just like so skinny, and you're like tall, and I was like, oh my god, that's her. So like I went up to you, I say hi, and you're just so nice. And no wonder you have so many clients that want to work with you. I would want to work with you too. Anyway, so how long have you been in business?
Well, I've been doing real estate on and off since 2017 officially.
Okay.
I've been a licensed broker since 2020. When I was in college at the University of Illinois.
I went there too.
Yes. I was doing a bunch of sales jobs out there, and then summer of 2017, I got into leasing. So,
were you a junior or senior in college at that point?
I was going into my senior year of college.
Oh. When I was in college, I worked at the dining hall as a server. Who gave you the idea to be a leasing agent back in college?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
So there were a couple different influences. My mom is a lender.
I see.
And so we would often talk about like the housing market, just like the real estate industry in general. And then I also had a friend, Danica Thomas, who was already getting her foot in real estate. Her family owns a bunch of different buildings. There were just multiple different things that just made it a good decision to get started in real estate.
Yeah.
And I've just loved it ever since. So I wasn't working in the city in Chicago. I was in school, and I would like take a train to come down to work real estate on the weekends.
So you would be in school Monday to Friday, and like Friday night you take a train to Chicago and you work for real estate like Saturday and Sunday and go back to school.
Yes. I also worked in the dining hall too.
Yeah. So I think that can lead to my next question. So what's the most important qualification for somebody like out there that want to become an agent?
I think the most important quality for someone to become a successful agent is to be able to build connections with people. It is a sales industry, so you have to know how to talk to people, you have to know how to listen to people, and I think if you can master that skill set, you could do really well with real estate.
What do you tell somebody if they're going through like a difficult time, like no client or just emotionally like just exhausted?
Nothing lasts forever. People on social media often show only the good things that happen, when you close your deals, when you get a new listing, but a lot of what goes on in the real estate industry, it's not all good. Sometimes you're losing deals, losing clients, messing up contracts, but I just try to tell myself, I have this rule where I tell myself I can only be sad about something for 24 hours.
Okay.
And then after that, like I try to tell myself that, like this moment isn't going to last forever, and you'll be able to get through it.
I really admire you. I don't think I've ever told you this, but when we met last year, you were really good, and I know you went through maybe like a difficult time during the winter for like a couple of months, and I met you, we talked. I think you took like a couple of months to, just time for yourself, to like love yourself, to get better. And when you came back in March or February, like springtime, you came back stronger, and you're like so good. And I was like, oh my god, I really admire your dedication and just your energy. Like you came back as nothing happened, and you're like stronger, and you're like helping all your clients. So good that you're sharing like what about you.
Oh my god, you're gonna make me want to cry.
So here's another question. So I know you help a lot of people to rent apartment in Chicago, and why is it so important for people that are looking for an apartment? Why is it so important to work with you? Like why do they need somebody to show them properties?
I believe that I'm really time efficient in regards to my response to my clients, and I feel like in the rental market, you don't have the same loyalty as you do in like for purchases, for example. For that reason, I do get like a lot of leads, and I just try to make sure that I'm responding to them within 24 hours, maybe even 12 hours. I just want to make sure that they know that they're like being taken care of, and that I hear their concerns, and that I'm really excited and eager to help them find a space that they can call home.
That's why you've been getting a lot of listings. So you just got that one whole building at Lincoln Square. Is it 3 units building?
It's a 6-unit, or it's actually an 8-unit building, but 2 units have already been rented.
Oh, wow.
It's a brand new construction in Lincoln Square, as you mentioned. All of the units are 3-bed, 2 baths. They're stunning. I feel really grateful and excited to be working on this project. I ended up having a connection with the builder or the developer. He was really excited to bring me on board as well. I really want to do a good job.
So what's in Lincoln Square? Like, what's exciting over there?
So Lincoln Square is a neighborhood up in the north side of Chicago. It has a neighborhoody feel, so there's a lot of greenery, a lot of great parks, schools, some awesome coffee shops, other shopping and restaurants. So it is a lively area. It's definitely a neighborhood worth checking out.
What's your favorite buildings? Is there one for you?
I like a few.
Okay.
Nema South Loop is wonderful.
They have such nice amenities.
The amenities are so great.
They have like outdoor pool, they have an indoor pool, their gym is so big. Like, I think the people they're living at Nema, they're spoiled because when they're ready to buy, it's hard to find a condo that can compare to the Nema amenities they're offering. But you actually have found one though. There's a new high-rise condo building called the Cirrus, C-I-R-R-U-S. It's amazing. They have really nice amenities. It's comparable to Nema. So I think that's really the first condo building that has such nice amenities like Nema. Usually the rental building has better amenities than the condo buildings. Chicago should have more condos that have better amenities.
I agree.
Right? I think One Chicago is another one. They have a really nice gym. Lifetime Fitness is connected to One Chicago, and you just showed me the other day. It's amazing. We spent a day there.
Yes. We're trying to find different strategies on networking and just meeting potential new clients.
Yeah. Let's talk about your workout. Does your workout help you with your business?
Yes, so I would agree and say that the working out part of my life, like health and wellness, is important to me. I feel my best version of myself when I am just taking care of my health as well.
What's your goal?
I just want to be really hot when I'm 50. I'm just kidding.
My goal too. I'm not kidding. I want to be like that. Were you born in Chicago?
Yes, I was born in Chicago, Illinois. At Northwestern Hospital, actually. So
like right here.
Like right here.
Yeah, the hospital's right next to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was born around the corner.
Wow. What's one thing that you would recommend people to do? It's like a to-do list or to eat.
This might sound a little cliche, but I would recommend checking out the Starbucks Reserve. Chicago has the biggest Starbucks shop, or reserve, I guess you would say.
Reserve.
Yeah, the biggest Starbucks reserve in all of the world, I heard.
And they also do sell alcohol.
They do sell alcohol?
Yeah, they have the alcohol, and they also have, like, I got their pasta. It's like one of the best I've ever had. It's weird. I think they just heat it up. But I mean, it was good. And you can buy souvenir that you don't see from a regular store. When I go back to Taiwan, I like bring it and give it to people as like a gift from Chicago, because you cannot buy this anywhere else.
Right, it's like so special.
So what's overrated for Chicago?
Going to, well, now they call it the Willis Tower, but when I was growing up, it was called the Sears Tower.
What's there to do? Those are offices, right? I know you can go to the roof, the top.
You can go to the top, and you basically just kind of look at the skyline from a really high level, which is fine, but you can do that in a lot of other buildings.
Sure. And I think if you want to go to like the top of the Chicago to look at the views and everything, people can go to Signature Lounge at the John Hancock.
At the John Hancock, yes.
Because they do have a bar on the 95th floor and it's free to actually go. So all you have to do is order one drink. So then you get to walk around and just take photos. And I think there's more like, you know, if you have to spend money, go to a bar and like have a drink and look at the view.
That's a good fact.
Yeah.
That's a good tip.
Signature lunch on Shanghai. I think that's everything today.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
well, thanks for having me.
Thank
This
you
was so
for
fun.
coming, and then maybe you'll come back again
Yeah.
next time.
Totally.
Well, thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.
Bye.